go with Kent head coach Matt Walker off the draw against Worcestershire. Firstly, what did it take to get over the line in this one to get the draw?
A bit of calmness and some responsibility from a number of batters. A lot of concentration, application out in the middle there. Yeah, that was what he's going to take, I think, on that surface. There's no real demons in the pitch particularly, but when you're behind in the game, scoreboard pressure, you know every mistake is going to be pounced on, and the momentum can shift pretty quickly in those situations. But yeah, I thought in the end it was pretty comfortable. In the end, Finchy played a nice role there, Deebs as well, to sort of settle the nerves after a couple of early wickets, and yeah, it sort of didn't get twitchy at any stage really. So I think it was always going to be the case. As I say, we knew that really this sort of pitch just needed that real focus and concentration, and is a real a game of attrition really. And we showed the qualities that we needed to get through it.
We certainly saw that from Jack leaving as well. I mean, that was some knock, wasn't it? I think it's the second longest in recorded history in terms of minutes, 9 hours and a half and a bit, and he went on and on.
Yes, extremely pleased for him, and I know he'll be thrilled. He's not had his best starts of the season, but has worked really hard at trying to find the answer, and really, as he does normally, work extremely diligently on the areas that he needed to improve on. And it was always coming. I think you always felt with Jack, he's always going to be one knock away from getting back into the groove. And I thought he played really nicely, actually, just from a sort of technical point of view. The sort of little things we'd seen early season weren't there. But that's him down to a T, really. When situation requires some real tough work, he usually puts his hand up, and the timing of that was perfect to sort of stand tall and stand brave out there and scrap away. And it wasn't going to be a pretty innings. A lot of dot balls faced, and a lot of patience needed to be shown, which he did brilliantly, and was still able to score pretty freely at times. And to be there at the end, unbeaten, was exactly what we needed, which got us sort of relatively, got us sort of closer to their score. But and obviously, in terms of time out of the game, was pretty important. So we needed someone to do it. We would have liked 2 or 3 to have done it, but certainly that was a big 100. Kept going and gave us some comfort that we went past 400 and weren't a million miles away from their score.
He didn't get a century last season, did he, Jack? No. So how important was that for him personally, do you think?
Yeah, I think it is, and I think you obviously sure deal in process as cricketers and work on the basics and making sure those little things are in place, and you hope the runs come. But ultimately, as batsmen, hundreds is sometimes the cure for everything, and runs on the board is no better feeling. No matter how good you feel about your game and how well you're timing the ball and how technically sound you feel, 100 behind you is sometimes the absolute best remedy. And for him, to sort of, and certainly like last week, I think he felt much better at the crease and was lining up really well. I didn't get the runs that week, but to then add on to that feeling of feeling better of technically, to then put a big 100 at that behind him, that's where you start to feel the confidence start to really flow. And hopefully, he'll have a season full of them. Sometimes it just takes that one to really kickstart your season, and he keeps playing like that, then I'm sure there'll be many more to come.
It was a tough game for your bowlers, wasn't it? A lot of overs bowled, and I know you experienced that a lot of time last season. How much has it taken out of your attack, do you think, this one?
Yeah, it does. I think it's hard work, and on that wicket, it was extremely hard work. I thought we bowled better than last week. But actually, I think that was a general feeling amongst the lads out there. I think the bowlers themselves felt the same. Just not a lot in it for them, unfortunately. Just not quite the carry pace that we'd have liked. I thought they bowled really well. I mean, to go at 3 and over for that first 120 overs was great. We didn't really put a foot wrong, I thought, especially the seamers, and Parky toiled away at one end. There wasn't much assistance for him either, but we showed great control and skill. I thought Bayers started brilliantly, was at it from ball one and created, some full shots and put some pressure on. Wes charged in as hard as ever, and I think for Gilly and Everson to be going at 2.5 for their whole spell was exceptional, really. And we've struggled on these sort of wickets in the past where we've leaked and got a bit full and lost our way a little bit, and sides have got away from us quicker. But as I say, to go at 3.2 for 120, 140 overs, obviously at the end there, I think everyone was a little bit, sort of the valve burst, and in the end, they got away from us a little bit towards the end. But it took them till tea on the second day to get to where they wanted to get to. So we put a lot of hard yards in. Of course, it takes its toll physically and a bit mentally as well, because I think you toil away with not much success. I think there's certainly a sense of frustration in the Seamers group. But all we spoke about really after that innings and just now in the dressing room, that we stick to those principles and we bowl like that, and keep bowling like that, we will get rewards. Absolutely. I thought we put a great shift in there, but there'll be some weary bodies. But a couple of days to recover, and off we go again.